Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We will start the topic two-dimensional geometry. In two-dimensional geometry, the specific part straight line. So before going to the topic, we should know about the concept of two-dimensional geometry. Then first, what is dimension? The meaning of dimension क्या है? To represent one point in a plane or space or in a line, the number of parameters we are using is called dimension. Means गोटे point रो position जानिया पाई आमे जे parameter use करूचे ताको कौन कहा जाए dimension कहा जाए. So first देखिबा real number line रे एटी देखाउ जे समस्तन को जे this is a number line in which in the right side of 0 these are positive integers and in the left of 0 we have negative real numbers, or these are positive real numbers and these are negative real numbers. So if anyone asks then what is the position of 2, so we can say that this is the position of 2. So to represent the point 2, here only we are using one dimension because this lie on a straight line. So what is two dimension then? Here to represent any point in the plane we need two tuples. That means for x means one represents the x tuple and that represents the y tuple. Means we require two tuples or means one coordinate in which one represents the x and another represents the y. So in briefly we can say in two-dimensional geometry there are two axes. One is x-axis, another is y-axis. Here x dash o x is my x-axis, y dash o y is my y-axis, and here P is any arbitrary point in the plane, and here I denoted it as 3, 2 because here the position of P is here in x-axis I have a value 3 and in y-axis I have a value 2. That means when from the point P I am drawing a perpendicular to x-axis, it meets the x-axis at the point 3, and when I am drawing a perpendicular to y-axis then it meets 2. That means तामाने कौन P रु मुझे तो perpendicular draw करी x को तो मते से value दोची 3 और y को draw करले perpendicular सेटा दोची 2 और x और y ए दिटा axis भीतर एंगल होचे 90 डिग्री. सो जते बेले ए x axis आउ y axis दिटा axis को आमे मिसई की पढिबा सेतोला आमे ताकू कोन कहबा कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम बा कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम. हेले ए x axis रे जो वैल्यू आसीबो that means for any point the value of x axis is represented as abscissa, and the value in the y-axis, that means 2, is known as ordinate. So got a point pi here in the point P, the 3 is the abscissa because it lies in x-axis, and 2 is ordinate because it lies in y-axis. So jetebele a dita axis, one is x-axis and another one is y-axis, meet each other, so we have a point origin. सेमाने जो पॉइंट रे मिसंदी सेटा कोन कह जाय ओरिजिन कह जाय. तो एटा ए दिटा एक्सिस टोटल प्लेन को चारिटा क्वाड्रेंट रे डिवाइड करूचंती. This one is first quadrant, this one is second quadrant, this one is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. So in first quadrant, what is the first quadrant? X, O, Y. So in X O Y quadrant, if any point is present, then the corresponding values of X will be positive and corresponding Y values will be positive. So I have written here x is greater than 0 as well as y is greater than 0. In second quadrant, if a point is present, here I denoted it minus 3, 2. So if you then the corresponding x value will be negative and the corresponding y value will be positive. That's why here I have written x is less than 0 and y is greater than 0. In the third quadrant, what will happen? If a point here it is present, if you can see, then the corresponding value of x is negative and the corresponding value of y also negative. That's why x as well as y both are negative. In the fourth quadrant, what will happen? If a point is present here, then the corresponding x value is positive and the corresponding y value is negative. So here x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. So in first quadrant both are positive, x as well as y. In second quadrant x is less than 0, y is greater than 0. In third quadrant x less than 0, y also less than 0. Fourth quadrant x greater than 0 and y less than 0. So this is all about the four quadrants. Next, so what the coordinate of origin? That means here the point where the x-axis and y-axis meet each other, that is called as origin, and the coordinate of that point is 0, 0. Again, if a point is present in x-axis, then what is the general format of that point? Here, this is the point 1, 0. This is the point 2, 0. And this will be the point 6, 0. And going on, every point on x-axis will be on the form of x, 0. That means the y coordinate is 0 for every point. Here also you can see, then this is the point minus 2, 0. So any point on x-axis is on the form of x, 0, and x belongs to real number. Similarly, we can say any point on y-axis is in the form of 0, y, and y belongs to r. Why? You can see this is the point 0, 0. This is the point 0, 1. This is the point 0, 2. This is 0, 3. Similarly, on the negative part, this is 0, minus 1. This is 0, minus 2. So the any point on the line is on the form 0, y. Next, so I have written that two lines. Any point on x-axis is of the form x, 0, and any point of the line y-axis is of the form 0, y. Then why we are studying the two-dimensional geometry, or what is the need of two-dimensional geometry? आम two-dimensional geometry कहीं पढ़ू? जदि गोटे प्लेन रे जेकोसी डायग्राम जो सब डायग्राम आम ड्रॉ कर पारू, दैट मीन्स सर्कल, रेक्टेंगल, स्क्वायर और ट्रायंगल्स, से सब ऊपर किछि अधिक तथ्य बा मोर इनफॉरमेशन जानिया पई आमे टू डायमेंशनल ज्योमेट्री पढुछु. सो फर्स्ट देखिबा दिटा पॉइंट भितरे डिस्टेंस, व्हिच वन इज द बेसिक. सो हियर P is any point whose coordinate is x1, y1. Q is a point whose coordinate is x2, y2. We should remember that in every point, first we will write the x component and next we will write the y component. So the distance between P and Q. The distance between P and Q is equivalent to the length of the line PQ. So what is the length of the line PQ and how we can determine the length of the line PQ? So the formula for the length of the line PQ is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. That means sum of square of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. I have written whatever information I am using here. सो एटा बेसिकली कौन ना q रो x कोऑर्डिनेट रु p रो x कोऑर्डिनेट को सब्सट्रैक्ट करके तार स्क्वायर करवा प्लस q रो y कोऑर्डिनेट रु p रो y कोऑर्डिनेट को सब्सट्रैक्ट करके तार स्क्वायर करवा एंड आफ्टर we can find the root over of them. So I have said that any point means on the x-axis we can say that that is abscissa. So difference of abscissa square plus difference of ordinate square. Ordinate means point present in y-axis. Next, तो ये गोटे जनरल गोटे क्वेश्चन आसे जदि ओ टा गोटे पॉइंट ओरिजिन हुए and p is any point x comma y, then what is the distance between o to p? एठी देखो डिस्टेंस फार्मूला में कौन सिखिले जे x2 minus x1. so एठी p point रो कोऑर्डिनेट होची x comma y. so we can write x minus 0 रो होल स्क्वायर plus y minus 0 रो होल स्क्वायर रो रूट. so कौन आसीबो this is x square and this is y square. so I have written root over of x square plus y square. Now if some question arises in your exams that to show these are the vertices of a rectangle or square or parallelogram or rhombus, so what you have to prove? So as we know, in a square the four sides are equal and the diagonals are equal. So if the question asks to prove a square, what you should to prove? You have to prove the four sides are equal and the diagonals are equal. Here AB, BC, CD, AD are the sides, SC and BD are the diagonals. So SC equal to BD and AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. You have to show this much. Next, in rhombus, the diagonals are not equal. Here, length of one diagonal is less than the length of other diagonal. So what we need to prove basically, the length of four sides are equal. So what we have written here, that is AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. Next, to prove a rectangle. In rectangle we know the opposite sides are equal. So AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Then we have to prove one more thing to show it as rectangle, that is the length of the diagonals are equal. That means BD equal to AC. I have written that here. Next, to show a parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? Parallelogram is a diagram in which two opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. So here AB is parallel with CD and AB is equal with CD. This is the first, and in the next AD is equal to BC and AD is parallel with BC. So to show a diagram parallelogram, we need to show these two conditions using the distance formula. Then what is colinearity or colinearity of 3 points? So if 3 points lie in a straight line, that means if PQR are 3 points and they lie in a straight line, then the points PQR is said to be collinear. So to show collinear, what we need to do, or basically what is collinearity? If a diagram has area is equal to 0, then that is collinear. So here what we can say, this is PQ and this is QR. So जदि मु कौन करि परिबी PQ रो लेंथ आ QR रो लेंथ को ऐड करिबी आ सेटा जदि PR रो लेंथ सहित इक्वल आसिला तो मु कौन कहि परिबी PQR ए तीनटा पॉइंट स्ट्रेट लाइन रे अछंती. So to show PQR 3 points collinear, what we need to prove? Length of PQ plus length of QR is equal to length of P to R. Okay, doing some example. Okay. Okay, find the distance between the 2 points 6, -4 and 3, 0. What is the distance between 2 points? So here I have represented that 6 equal to x1, -4 equal to y1. In B, the x tuple is represented as x2 and 0 is represented as y2. So these are the value, and I have the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So 3 minus 6 row whole square plus 0 minus of 4 row whole square, that is 0 plus 4 row whole square, what I have written here, and the square root of them. So 3 minus 6, that equal to minus 3 row square plus 0 minus 4 whole square equal to 0 plus 4 whole square equal to 4 row square. So 3 row minus 3 row square equal to 9, 4 row square equal to 16, and root over of them equal to root over of 25, that equal to 5 units. Because as you don't know what is the unit means, is that in cm or meter or kilometer, that's why here we are writing units. Next, to show the points A, B and C are collinear in this question. So what we need to do? I have said here we can represent the length of BA plus length of BC is equal to length of BC. Then these are collinear. So I have found the length of AB, next the length of BC, and next the length of AC. So here we can see the length of AB and length of AC is equal to length of BC. So these 3 points are collinear. Okay, thank you.